Done for you job search services to senior IT professionals, and we are doing 260K in revenue. I would love to be at a $1 million dollar revenue mark by the end of this year. And the biggest problem right now, what we have is a very low LTV to CAC ratio. It's like 3 to.
Welcome back to Daily Revenue Report, and in this video, Alex Hormozi breaks down a real company stuck at $260,000 in revenue, calls out their weak LTV to CAC, and drops a controversial move most founders are too scared to try in this specific industry, and that is a success fee that could literally change everything for this business. You have to check it out. Let's go.
One.
Okay.
And the other big problem is because we can't guarantee the outcome because of the market, we are onboarding.
What's the outcome?
The outcome is landing them a job.
Okay, so you're getting people jobs in IT?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
And so we tell them like, hey, we'll work with you until we land you
In a different market?
In the same market, same industry, same niche.
Okay, so but like they're local, so you're not going cross-country placements?
If they want to relocate, we do that.
Okay.
But whatever they specify the job, like, hey, I want to land this kind of role, and we assess like we can land you realistically. We find the hiring managers, we build their resume, we build their LinkedIn profiles, all of that, and then.
So it seems like a pretty simple, straightforward recruiting business, but for the buy side, right? So someone's looking for a job. And these people are going to find them that job, and they pay them, I think, up front for it. So let's
market them better. Sometimes some people are more aspirational, so we can't necessarily land the job with certainty. And that's why they create a ballooning problem in my business where like we have customers.
What do you charge?
6K.
Okay,
yeah, there it is.
And
CAC charges
2K?
6,000.
Yeah, 1,800 currently. We just started testing running ads.
So CAC, for those who don't know, it's customer acquisition cost. So that means it costs them $1,800 to get a customer, but they make $6,000 off the customer. But that $6,000 is gross revenue. So I don't know what their profit is off of that.
Interesting. Can you have a success fee? Success fee?
No.
You can't, or you won't?
Oh, no, I do not.
Would you like to?
Love to.
Okay, maybe we should do that on top.
A success fee is basically obviously what happens when they get the job. So if they pay 6 up front and then like another 3 to 6 on the back end, this could really change things.
I wasn't sure how much and how to price it.
I think usually like whatever you can say without cracking a smile on the phone is a good place to start. No, I mean that relatively genuinely. Like you just keep going up. So I mean, it's just talk to 5, make the offer, see how it does, and I just keep going up until the market says no.
I see. Got it.
I mean, it's the strongest lever on profit. Price is the strongest lever on profit. I do think CAC seems a little bit high for what you're talking about. I would expect CAC to be about 1,000 for an offer like that for like a job opportunity. How are you getting customers?
LinkedIn, primarily 70-80% LinkedIn cold outreach and organic. And then few customers here and there from ads because we are.
Yeah, the point about price, it really is that simple to get a price. How much do I charge for this? Well, if you are closing everybody at $100, move it to 200. You might close a little bit less people. All right, now how much less? And you just keep going up from there until you get to a point where, oh, it's $1,000 and we're closing at 60%. All right, let's stay here. That's a good number.
Just a few months ago, we started trying our hand at that.
I don't think you should try ads. I think you should keep doing outbound. And just double down on that.
The outbound, we are limited by 100 LinkedIn requests. But and
there's ways around that.
I see.
Yeah, there's ways around that, and there's also other platforms. And so, just for anybody, if you're thinking about, like, let's say you have one method, so like paid ads is a method, affiliates is a method, organic content is a method. Those are all methods. Changing methods is the hardest thing to do. Right above that is changing platforms. So if you're good at outbound, it'll be different on Instagram, but more similar than running ads. Does that make sense?
Can we add on to that? So we have got the outbound dialed in very well. I just want to run ads because like for the past 1 year, we have been doing exactly that, and we have seen 0 increment with the outbound. Right?
Yeah, I think that, so there was a guy here last time who you can absolutely get more DMs. I'll just say that, like you can.
Look, I mean, this is a theme on these types of Alex Hormozi episodes, right? Where he's talking to these people in this audience. This is after, by the way, for context, that they explain their business to Alex's team. And so they have like a general idea of what's going on when they ask these questions. But Alex Hormozi just gave him the answer. And then he just kind of repeated the same question with the same doubts, even though Alex just gave him the answer. He's like, okay. Don't go to ads, do more. And he's like, yeah, well, we already have outbound dialed in. And it's like, yeah, that's what Alex just said. He said, you're doing good at outbound. It works. Do more. And he's like, but we already have it dialed in, so we want to do ads. No. Just do more, dude. That's Alex's consistent message, and that seems to be what's working.
And for sure, increase your number of DMs from 100 to 500 or 1,000. There's many massive companies that use outbound on LinkedIn as their primary strategy for getting customers. So I think one is you can do that, but if we were to just change your economics of the offer and just include a success fee, then I think that would be a great first start, which probably like the first month would probably be a good starting point price-wise.
So he wants to do a success fee because he has to raise the CAC, right? I mean, the LTV. Because the CAC is so high at 1,800, we need to find a way to get that total LTV to like 12 to 18,000. That's in a much better range for this business to survive in the long term.
Thank you.